Hello, Viper. Merry Christmas. Uh, yeah, we're playing Warhammer. Because I was like thinking, you know, there's the last operations. I'm probably gonna... Might as well just finish it off on stream. Merry Christmas game. Exactly. Let's see. What colors? What's how are we on weapons? But yeah, how's your day been? Alright, let's see how this mission goes. Some good food earlier. A little bit of arson. What do you mean a little bit of arson? What did you burn down? I just didn't really do much. Just relax for the most part. It is not Christmas proper until tomorrow. Had to go see family for a bit, but that was... Bro, it didn't just make... I picked the mission. Why did it make me play... Okay, I guess I'm playing heavy, I guess, even though I don't have the things I want to launch.
Xenos bioform set. See your weapon out. Run the ravenous
Keybinds. Switch weapon. I swear it was... like one or two.
launching fragment. Show them. Calibrate your aim, brother. Specialized bioform neutralized.
Okay, I'm getting the gist of this game again.
Throwing fragment. Xenos countermeasures successful.
Alright, that's sorted.
Your battle awareness is impeccable, brother. How do you hone those instincts?
Alright, so we
Reduce
got
all
Black
unnecessary
Templar,
chatter.
Ah,
I'm a
Understood.
salamander. Makes sense
My
to the
battle awareness
flamethrower.
would be less effective without your horsemen's Valius.
We make a good team.
May as well restock to max. I don't think I recognize that chapter. I will say, it will be nice to play this on higher settings once new PC. Speaking of, any news on, I'm still waiting on like confirmed news for the 50 series.
Obtaining armaments.
Yeah, but I'm more curious about the 5070 though. I'm gonna go restock ammo when I have the chance. Or at least, from what I saw from
Refilling
leaks,
magazines.
5070 is gonna be 12 gigs again. And then like, what was it, the 48? Yeah. Yeah, 50. Yeah. The,
Leader is a light in the darkest hours, brother. I am glad to have you at my side.
so I
You
imagine
honor me.
the six,
Such a
the
virtue pales.
like
when
the I'm gonna go
compared to
probably for the
your
TI.
tenacity.
Yeah, but the probably the jump in
Nonsense.
price will be a lot
And there are
between
no
this the
final
the TI and the 80 though.
Then let us spread our cheer to the alien, the mutant, and the heretic.
Iron Halo progress. Iron Halo ready. Iron Halo online. Kill confirmed.
There's a new problem on the 4th engine. Another problem? That gen cannot catch a break.
Where shall I plant this
Tyranid
flag?
invasion thwarted. You appear to be reining in your advance.
I do not wish to range too far ahead of you.
Your pace is adequate.
Then I will trust you will tell me.
Affirmative.
Captain, the way center entrance and our victory are right ahead.
The hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. returning to darkness final hours.
Taking my second mind towards those deep down.
No Xenos monstrosity may escape the Imperial threat.
Changing magazine.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just do this. Restock on.
Watch your fire, brother.
Gamer's next report on it. Gotcha.
This place is perfect for an ambush. Watch for any signs of Tyranids.
That's not me!
Maybe it was never real.
No telling what surprises await.
Ammunition restocked. War gear acquired. Too quiet. The system has been developed.
Awakening this system leads us closer to slaughtering the Tyranids. Search out the consoles.
Cut off its cold parade.
No.
Xenos countermeasures successful. We have to awaken
So
the
do you
other
celebrate
consoles
Christmas today,
before we
Viper,
venture
or
into the
tomorrow?
fortress. Iron Halo online. We have to awaken the other consoles before we venture into the fortress.
Magazine in.
Vessel detected.
Alright, capturing this.
Blessings of the machine god.
Good foods. What we ordered Wagyu roast beef and prepared that. I'm assuming that's a success.
Union with vessel complete. Ministerial authority accepted.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Relieving wounds. We have to awaken the other consoles before we venture into the fortress.
They'll all die.
Eliminated.
But I see. That sounds nice.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun. Attention, ministers. Communication with console halted. Biological impurity detected. Invasive material must be removed prior to resumption.
Then we will remove this material. Invasive material located.
We should find the spores that spawned these vines and eliminate them. Zoanthrope tag. Engage my shields. Xenos infestation reduced. Diversion field operational.
Prepare me that, make some garlic butter, and make some garlic bread aside. Ooh, nice.
Removal required.
What? That did not look like
Iron
a
Halo ready.
Communication with consoles calls. Expel foreign matter to resume.
Enhanced tactic ready.
information about my brother who did it himself anyways already, since I already garlic for the steak. Okay, that sounds nice.
Corruption eliminated.
Foreign biological matter no longer detected. System accessible. Resume communion with the continuity established. Transmission of blessing has commenced. Console has been reawakened. System restoration complete. Primary controls reset.
System is running. Let us open the fortress door.
Extra spices so I'm covered. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. I hope it turns out well.
We have left the sewers behind and are in the fortress, Captain.
Good. Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack.
Utilize bolt for early weapons. Perish disciplinary.
There we go.
Confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
Let me lower the audio slightly. The numbers, Mason. Hello, Irish.
I am recommending you for commendation, Streaman.
No. Thank you.
You would resist a badge of honor.
Keeping my brothers alive is the only honor I require.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
So, I saw Sonic 3 at the weekend. Saw Sonic 3 and I saw that Lord of the Rings movie, the new one, the animated one.
Xenos infestation.
I liked it. I can understand the critiques about it, but yeah. Sonic 3 was just fun though. A lot of hype. It was good. It's probably the best Sonic movie so far.
Calibrate your aim, brother. Cause bodily distress.
Fertilizer now, Xenos.
Execute Iron Halo tactics. Synthetic bombardment detected.
Rearming.
Ammunition restocked.
Half the YouTube, half the you know what.
Exposed to noxious agent.
Poison twists of my enemy. We broke the Xenos onslaught.
Brother, son, I am here. Punish those who wound you.
Combination quest. Initiate.
What do you mean about the YouTuber thing?
Fertilized biofuel neutralized. Iron Halo online.
Your stalwart resolve is a bastion in these dark times.
There is no pain I could face that would match the disappointment of my battle brothers.
Ah.
To the heart of it. I can imagine none.
My biggest issue is just kind of like it's kind of one of those movies that you can kind of guess what's gonna happen.
Friendly fire.
Like it's good. Like my main just critiques that I've been seeing is that it kind of the animation looks bad in certain spots, and I wouldn't disagree. It does look a bit weird at places.
Eliminate target before it summons reinforcements.
I had a ping.
That lift will take us directly to the Tyranids and to the cannons.
But aside from that, like, I liked it, but there were some points where I'm like, what the fuck, how? It is nice, but my biggest issue with it, I kind of wish it was longer.
Stay close and sharp.
It kind of felt like it kind of jumped in places, like the time jump between certain parts of the movie.
Steel yourselves, brothers.
I'll say this one point. There's one point that had me absolutely pissed off, and I'll just say that, like, out of context. So there's like this enemy in the movie, and like it's just harassing like the main character and stuff the whole time. And there's a point where this person is like in plain view of like a ton of like the main character's like army, like they're archers and everything, right? So you're able to see them,
Waste nothing, brothers.
right? So keep that in mind. And this person just does shit to like just to mock and do everything like that when they could just shoot him at that moment right there. There's like 20 and it shows there are archers around, so any of them could have done something, but no, they just do shit and they just get away. Oh, there's a higher. Grabbing her down.
Subterranean tyranny.
I'm
Denied.
going to go grab some more ammo. Well, aside from that, like that was my only major gripe. I enjoyed the movie.
Refilling magazines.
I liked it for what it was. I feel like it's not like it's good, like it's decent, but it's kind of like, yeah, I'll watch it, I'll throw it on, type thing. It's not like incredible, like oh, this is a must. It's like revolutionary Lord of the Rings thing. But it's like not like, oh, it's dog shit either. It's not. It's in the middle. I'd say it's like, if LOTOR is if Lord of the Rings is a 10 and The Hobbit's like a 5, I'd say this is about like a 7, maybe 7.5. Like, it's not amazing, but it's not bad either, you know. I say The Hobbit's a 5 because the only one, like, the first Hobbit's good, it's just the rest of them's pacing is weird, and the fact that they, like, introduced that whole plot with the, like, the albino orc.
Defensive cannons active. Targeting system non-functional. Initializing secondary system. Communion established.
How do we
All
damage
specs
this?
connected.
Okay,
Mobile targeting system online. Ministers, as you lay the server's gone, relay your target to the system. May the officer steady your hand.
Press the attack. Do not let them recover, brother. The tyranny is for us. Away from its filth, brothers.
Oh my god. You get what I mean, though?
Searching for target. Minister, fire with your sidearm to commence target lock.
Obtaining armaments.
Get that biotype. Yeah.
That's it, brothers. Show, take cover, brothers.
Oh.
Back away from its toxic expulsions. Elite level Xenos. Pacify. The tyranny aims for
Waiting
us.
for fire command.
Press the attack. Do not let it wait.
Defense cannons depleted. Engage auxiliary generators to resume firing.
Hold on, brothers. I've got you. It seems like AMD's going weird. Yeah, I mean, AMD's always been weird with naming shit, to be fair.
Generator is active.
I think NVIDIA only like changed up their one with,
Resume
like,
the bonfire.
what, they've only changed up their naming scheme like 3 times. We've had the GT series, then the GTX, then we had RTX, and we're still on RTX. I mean, Intel has also been weird with its naming scheme. Like, they completely changed, like, from,
Take cover, brothers.
like, they didn't call the next series the 1500 series.
Filth, brothers.
Yeah, it's gonna be confusing when NVIDIA gets. This is gonna be like the the SU57, and it's just, or the T14, and then like you just look at the American experimental tank from World War II.
Press the attack. Do not let the tyranny
need to get the plasma cannon for this next.
Arms tactic ready.
Weapons ready. Awaiting target.
Keep going. We can finish.
Sidearm to commence attack.
Replenish the last cannons so we can eliminate these tyrannies.
God, I love plasma pistols.
High priority. I have activated the generator.
I hope I get to play as Vanguard next, though. Bulwark.
Specs and fortress communication disrupted. Return to console for reconnection.
The Hierophant aims its weapons at us.
Servos guard detected.
Maintain the space between you and our enemy's assault.
Oh, I see now. That's why I'm being protected.
All specs ready. Aim with sidearm to complete attack.
Expels its pollution. Do not become defiled by the Tyranid's expulsions.
Weapons ready. Awaiting target. Aim and fire with a sidearm
The
to commence
Hierophant
attack.
aims its weapons at us. Keep space from the Tyranid's biological waste. Calibrate your aim, brother. Injecting stim. Death averted. Revival complete.
Waiting for fire command. Aim and fire with sidearm when ready, Minister.
Come here, you. Die. Perish. Okay, that looked rad as hell.
The Hierophant is home. Turning our attention to the towers.
Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash divine retribution. Let us make sure the Tyranids choke on their meal.
Ah, damn. So, guys, we did it. We eliminated the Bio Titan. You know what that reminds me of, actually, Viper? When they when like people were making jokes about the like RTX 2070 Ti Super Ti, and then they actually did it with the 40 series. So you get the 40, well, is it the 4070 Ti Super? Let's leave this squad so I can actually upgrade this. Next comes the 6000 Super TI Ultra. I can't wait for the 6000 series to be even more gimped. All this random like code and text at the bottom left and the top left of the screen. After Street Fighter games. So damage and rate of fire, or honestly range might be better. Alright, yeah. But I bet they keep the 5080 on 16 gigs 'cause the 5080 Super is good. Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying. That's everyone else's bet so far. Alright, what perks am I get? See, that'll be useful. Won't sell well, I bet people are gonna go for the. That's what I'm saying. If this 5070 Ti does indeed have that, like, say it for me. If it does actually have that 16 gigs of VRAM, then the 5080 is dead on her. And if the 50 and it's say let's lowball. Let's say the price is around 700 to 800 euro, right? If it's anywhere, if it's around that, I'm assuming if it should go like this, the 5060 should be around 350 to 400. The 5070 should be around 500 to 600, and I'm thinking it's either 600 to 700 for the 5070 Ti, and they'll probably jump to like 1,000 or something, 1,200 maybe for like the say it for me, the Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking maybe not, because I feel like they might put the 5070 Ti Super in between that. You know? I didn't get to change back to what I wanted to be. I'm thinking they might make it. What they might do is then just have an overwhelming say, like I would say the probably like 3 most bought version cards. If we're going by these prices and if we're guesstimating. Yeah, let's go Bulwark. If I'm guesstimating this, right? Yeah, if the 5070 Ti, that's why I think the 5070 itself will be that price. If it was 5070 Ti, yeah, then no. That would be a decent price per performance thing, Viper. That would be 1080 Ti territory, and they're never making that mistake again. They're never making the mistake of making a valuable, like, budget card like the 1080 Ti. That had like 11 or so gigs of VRAM. It was 50% faster than the 90 Ti. It ran really well. I'm pretty sure it only stopped being as good back in like the 30 series. Cause like the 2080 Ti was only like 20% faster. Yeah, if I'm kind of curious about like performance, though, not performance, power draw. Like if they can make them a bit more power efficient compared to the last gen, like the 40 series, despite the amount of power it used, was actually more efficient than the previous gen. Or anything not like
Lieutenant Titus has a plan to take down the shield protecting that obelisk.
What's the
Head to these coordinates. Find the control console powered by malignant
and what's
energy.
the draw of the
Titus will
4070
provide
Ti?
further instruction. Iridium, Delasa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
Moving into position now, Lieutenant.
Okay, that's not good. Yeah, no, we're fucked. We're not getting power optimization.
But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt these treacherous bastards out there.
Go well, brothers.
Well, that's.
We need to get up to that bridge to reach the console.
Interesting.
A dark path.
That is heretical behavior.
Hey, what do you think of my Optimus Prime color scheme?
Brothers, I have found our way up.
This is my Optimus Prime Space Marine.
Swapping magazine.
See, it'll make a bit more for me since I'm on like a 2070 Super and like a what's called an i7 6700K, so power draw is really low compared to the more modern stuff we have now.
We do not have as much bridge as we assumed, brothers.
Oh, we did it in sync. That's clean.
Miserable life
can traverse through that tube and reach the other side that way.
Alright, let's go. What should we play after I finish this second mission? Cause like, what should we play next? Do you think? Should we play something else? Should we do Power Wash Sim? I was thinking if I was streaming tomorrow, I'll play like Visceral Cleanup Detail or something. I feel like that'd be like thematic for the day. It's like, oh yeah, Visceral Cleanup Day, Santa's Rampage. Although I could just play standard Viscera Cleanup Detail. There's nothing over there.
Swapping magazine.
The Tomb World.
We will make the enemy pay for disturbing these fallen warriors.
They aren't the only thing fallen on this planet, honestly. We go back. As long as it's not fork knife. I don't have fork knife installed.
War gear there. Got grenades here.
Gathering supplies.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
This darkness is unnatural, brothers. We must brace ourselves against its corruption. That relic combats the contamination. Bring it with us.
It is quite heavy. I will do my best, but my fighting will be impacted.
I feel like I should have picked that up.
Brilliant, Talassa, report.
We remain en route to our destination.
Make haste. The enemy seeks to disrupt the battlefield.
Deploying fragmentation grenade. Arrogance and ambition. Do not go too far from the light, brothers.
Mark this position.
Okay, let's head back. That wasn't too bad. You should definitely take that.
Equipment.
Firefox has been very unstable. If I remember correctly, they've been messing with stuff with it.
You should seek a servitor or servo skull. They would know the things. Placing the relic on the altar increases the light's radius.
That's weird.
The servo skull bolted this door for us.
The light restores my strength.
Where is the working servo skull? I will hold the relic. Let us depart. View your paths, brothers. The sooner we find the access code, the sooner we leave. I no longer feel the weakness within me.
Marine Templar, get over here.
Good riddance to the lot of them.
Location mode.
That's not it.
Brothers, I am again ready for battle.
Where is a working servo skull?
Brothers, I have found a servo skull.
A Messiah be with you, ministers. How may I serve?
We wish to leave this room.
Acknowledged. I will communicate with Brother here.
Come on, brother. We need to leave.
There is no
Yeah, no. Giving it to me is the best option because I can just walk all around
Transmission in
down.
progress. Awaiting acceptance.
Accepted. Ministers have been granted door access.
administering stims.
Okay. What are we doing here?
Supply drop. chapter master will want to see this. Swapping magazine.
Fuck. I'm min-maxing my gains, brother. You never skip out on a workout session. The Emperor was shredded, brother. It was all in the It's all in the scripture.
The pull of corruption is gone from my soul.
Free of that tomb. Back to the battle, brothers.
I can shoot again.
Lieutenant Titus depends on us. We cannot delay. The Emperor's grace smites.
You guys need that ammo more. I can just melee.
That is heretical behavior.
Oh, hello. Should I make the ultimate?
We honored our plan.
I fixed. Okay, should I play? So, what do you think, Garsh? What game should I play? I could No, I don't want to play that one. No. Could play regular visceral cleanup detail. I was thinking of saving the rest of the Santa one for tomorrow.
That is where we need to be. It's strength, power, and promise.
Supply drop.
Loud and clear, brother.
Your presence here changes nothing. You cannot stop the great changer of ways.
The Emperor's might will crush you and your foul beliefs.
Stubborn to the end. Let us see how well you succeed when the ground itself betrays you.
This game of Dishonored.
I look forward to hearing your scream.
Those altars channel the energy manipulating the land. We must
Beat
bring
my
that
altar
altar
to
to
the
the
land
land.
was closer.
Traitorous scout. Stir. The gap between the land is too wide. The lands remain too far apart.
Oh, not that one either.
altar is reachable.
The next altar awaits us.
Where are the Xenos threatening Christmas? They don't believe in Jesus. Chaos is like, nah, we don't celebrate Christmas or any holiday. They just they're like one of those people. They're like Ebenezer Scrooge.
It's but a taste of true divinity.
Waste nothing, brothers. That's not me. Arrogance.
We stand here.
How you doing, though, Rory?
The lands shift around us.
We keep moving intact. When the land lines up, we advance.
Got all that sorted.
The island is in position. We must cross to it. Remnants to
I
destroy.
thought my shoe would have come back by now. There we go. Got a headache from family, grand otherwise. Yeah, it makes sense.
What is the holdup?
We will not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Be ready.
I don't know what they threw over there. It's probably just more Chaos
The land
Space Marines.
rotates around us, brothers. This is how we reach our foe.
We wait by the altar until the land moves closer.
We can cross to the next island, brothers.
There is no path for us to cross.
Your deaths will be agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
Wonder if this, how long it will take for this guy to figure out. Well, the plus side, the Chaos Forces can't get her. There isn't really a real school of magic.
We cannot cross with this orientation.
No, he didn't get off the fucking thing fast enough.
Brothers,
Now he did.
Lies only in the warp.
Right, who use restoration magic anyways? Alteration magic, that's where it's at.
that was the last altar. Let us deal with the vile sorcerer. The sorcerer and the device are unreachable behind that shield. We need a way through. If we seek to destroy the Southern Force, we bring down the shield. The Emperor's grace might.
Gotta keep going.
Glory to the Imperium!
Your deaths will be agonizing, but your restoration will be splendid.
Find the rest of the eyes.
Rubicon! Destroy these foul specters! We will not be stopped! We will not be overcome!
This heretic is untouchable until we eliminate those malignant elements.
traitors.
Out of ammo.
This is but a taste of true divinity.
Oh, the guys that died dropped grenades.
Ammunition here. Seek and destroy the channel ores. We bring down the shield. Let us remind the sorcerer how the Imperium treats heretics. Only that sorcerer stands between us and our objective. We end him. Put your fire. That is heretical behavior. Now you die. Now we end this madness.
Hang on, I'll rotate it.
The obelisk replica the lieutenant spoke of.
Alright, we just rotate this and we'll be good.
Report.
Alright, Necron moment, we're good.
Replica prototypes.
I feel like the Tyranid mission got more of a cinematic ending. Then again, this one's just a side mission to the last mission of the campaign. But we did it. We saved Christmas from the Tyranid threat. Now people can get Games Workshop's models for like for Christmas or something. By that I mean like probably one or two, because that shit's expensive. Alright, let's switch up to Visceral Cleanup Detail. We'll pick a thing, what we'll do is we'll just chill for a bit, play that, and yeah, launch 64-bit might as well. Alright. What are we doing on ads? Oh, we got like 50 minutes. Let me change it. That, let's change it to cleaning up the mess. Yep, you gotta love Unreal Engine. Ow. Alright, let's add Visceral Cleanup Detail. Oh wow, DirectX 9. Man, this game really is old. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Speedrun. Alright, what can we do? Waste disposal, maintenance tunnel, frostbite, penumbra, unrefinery, catechus, core sample, overgrowth. Evil sign. Section 8. Was that a game? I'm pretty sure Section 8 was like one of those like Xbox arcade like indie games. I feel like doing the up. Cat's just on the. Alright, let's see. Time to pay the piper. Oh, that's gonna take for an 8. Where the fuck is it? Oh, the janitors went on the offensive. That's what happened. Pay us. Bob will free us. Isn't my guy's name Bob? No, it's just janitor. Good old Bob. Now where's the incinerator at? Well, we gotta start somewhere. Your heads will look nice in my trunk. Yeah, this is pretty like that, opinions on CEOs recently. My main thing is just finding where the incinerator room is. So I can't just dispose. Okay. Was someone playing fucking X and O's with the dead bodies? Okay, here's the incinerator. But God, this is so fun. Ah, it's such a trek. Go. Yeah, you too. Jake Krakowski. Not anymore. In. Go. But yeah, no, I was going back on that Sonic 3. Yeah, Sonic 3 was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's honestly, like I'm a Sonic fan. I might play some more of them actually at this point after seeing that movie, but okay, that's a robot. It'll be easy to clean up. Here we go, bud. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, hey, body bags. But never play. Okay, you're the second person that told me not to play Sonic Adventures. Oh, stay in the incinerator. Come on, get in. I was led to believe that people looked fondly on that one. I thought that was the, like, big 3D Sonic game. What's wrong with Sonic Adventure? What happened with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2? Why is this such a controversial, like, pick? What did it do? This game would be great in VR, honestly. Just being able to, like, interact. I wish they made a new one. Are you sure you're on about Sonic Adventure, not Sonic 06? Because those are two different games. Isn't Sonic Adventure where, like, Shadow the Hedgehog shows up? You're 100% sure? Huh. Man, Sonic fans really do have, like, no good games then, I guess. Well, I know that one. That one was even worse. Like, that was, if I remember correctly, that was at, like, Sonic 06 level. Stage a protest. Didn't really help work out for you fellas, didn't it? Well, considering I'm cleaning the mess up, your big, like, protest did not work in this case. Sonic games peak. Ah, they're explosive, right? That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense now. No wonder it blew up. Right? John Sega, too bad he did as much damage as... See, I'm immune to its damage because I play the Yakuza franchise. Alright, what was I checking again? I was writing something down. Give me 2 seconds. Anyway, we're gonna put that back in here again. Like, what's the worst that could happen, realistically? See, we're fine. It's not like we can't handle explosives. So anyway, as I was saying, so this corporate protest seemed to have backfired completely and everyone's just dead. And like, there's like nothing really to show for it. This is probably just a water barrel. I was right, it is. Corrosive. Everyone's dead anyway. Exactly. Who's gonna care? Might as well just burn everything. They're not gonna want it. Company wants things cleaned up. I say complete cleanup. No boxes, nothing. Gotta restock everything. That's on them to furnish. They said clean. This is clean. They wanted it furnished. They should have specified. We're doing rules as written, not rules as interpreted. I need to go get a water bucket. I'm just gonna start a body pile over here. Come on. There you go. Where are you? They sure did give it their all, though. I wonder what this does to a corpse. Oh, combusted. Honestly, little meat chunks are better. What is this thing? Would be like Sonic colors and Sonic front lines and stuff. Sonic Mania 2, I'm guessing. That's a flare. At least it's not setting them on fire. Come on. Maybe the... Okay, maybe it's not getting into that box. Alright, hey Fuku, how you doing? Alright, what are we doing here? More corpses. Come down here. Throw you over here. Okay, Sonic Air Riders. Also, speaking of, like, the only Sonic games I've actually played are, Sonic on the Game Boy Advance, the first two. Didn't play 3 or 4. The other one I played is, Sonic Heroes, but I didn't finish. I only played it for a little bit. Shadow the Hedgehog we played on stream. And that's about it. That's my entire exposure to the Sonic games. It's not like I'm any better with Mario either. Where'd that laser gun go? So making some rounds, posting hearts on mobile, back in a few. Not here. Damn, not here. Yeah. it's funny that like one of the worst ones is Shadow the Hedgehog. That's one of the few we've actually fucking played. Can't remember who it was, but they said I should play Sonic 06 on stream. Now, I know how bad that game is, but I think it could be painful but funny. Anyways, let's see if the explosion goes off. Good. Anyway, let's go get some more, kind of a good beat. That's kind of funky beat, I'm not gonna lie. I think this mission is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought originally. Maybe I need a mop or something. I wonder how people speedrun this game. I wonder what the speedrun record is. You know, in hindsight, I think this map may be too large for, this might be a bit too large for this kind of map. Or at least, give this one a whirl. What else can we talk about? Guess y'all's plans for the rest of the week and New Year's. I know I plan on doing, one last stream on the 30th. Where's the incinerator? God is dead. New Year's Eve? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, time to throw things. Gotcha. Up. And go. And furnace. Gone. We'll start with this room. We'll work our way out. I wonder what happened to so I wonder if the guys who made this game are still making games. Because I'd love to see a visceral cleanup detail, but like on a newer engine. This is DirectX 9. We're on 12 currently. Let me tab out and check. Alright, studio's name is Runestorm. What was the last thing they made? Apparently the last thing they've done is make this. And then DLC for this. Root beer cans away. I guess they're defunct, or they're an indie group. Go. There. It's a 3-people team. Oh yeah, then we're never getting a sequel. I guess Power Wash. I guess this game walked so Power Wash could run. Should have like a vacuum or something like that so I could like pick up all these like bullet casings. Up. I am curious to go tab out and check YouTube for a moment to see how fast people can speedrun one of these levels. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Oh yeah, as I made in my like announcement on my server, yeah, a friend of mine gifted me the Suicide Squad game, so we have got that to look forward to, I guess. Let's see. Visceral speed run. Oh wow, people really do fucking speed. Wait. Someone did. What's this? What's this one called? It's called Splatter Station. Someone did this in 14 minutes. I don't know why the idea of like speed running a cleaning game is just kind of funny to me. So. Suicide Squad was not a good game. It bombed. Not only that, it did so poorly. It is 95% off right now. It came out in February. Yeah, essentially, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna hate every second of it. You know what I'm not looking forward to if they do with the I'm hoping the 50 series stuff isn't too like wide. Like I'm hoping it's not too bad in terms of like, you know, space. Like I hope it's like around the same size, either the same size as the 40 series or smaller. Because if it's any bigger, then like everyone's have to buy a fucking new case at this point. Since those cards were really pushing the limit of like how much space you need. See, if I had this in the previous level, I probably would have done faster than that. What a weird and ominous noise. I'm sure nothing bad will happen by it. We're hopping around. Water. I think it would be fine with my case in a 5000 series. The 5090 could be a bit close, but couldn't even. Yeah. Also, the fact that the price of a 5090 probably would be even. Oh, that's fucking useful. Cool. Will probably be even more expensive than like the 4090. How are we doing with the cleaning in this area? Still got some trash lying around. Could afford it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're paying all that premium for it, but it's like not really worth it. Like in my case, I'm not moving to like 2K or 14. Sorry, not moving to 1440p, because given the way games optimization is going, I'm just better off staying at 1080p. Maybe if like we were going the way I thought gaming was, where I thought gaming with performance was going. Yeah, 59's when you were looking for with that. But then again, 4K is kind of like we went like people are like, oh, 4K is gonna become the standard. At this point, it never will. 4K will never like, or 1440p will never topple like 1080p at this stage because of just the level of how unoptimized games they're becoming at this point. Like the reliance on upscalers to like make a game playable. the fact it's in like recommendations at times. It's kind of like illustrating we're probably never getting a normalized like native 4K or 1440p, and that we're just gonna be in this loop. That may work for like current stuff, but later on. Like Alan Wake was pretty heavy when it came out in terms of performance wise. So you guys are now shoving the optimization towards PC specs just being basically they're like not caring to optimize. While like it's a case of DLSS is a really useful technology, and like well that and like FSR, EXSS, all those upscalers, they're all great. They're like great technologies, and like honest to God, they like it's a nice little extra frames. I feel like if it was like additive, like as an extra measure you could do to get more frames on top of like having the a decent optimized base game, it'd be nice. But no. Yeah, no. You needed to actually play the game. Fatso Crisps. Okay, this the developer's English. This is an English game developer. Just push a release date for 1 year. Yeah, that's the other thing. Games as a service. Like, a lot of these, what's it called? These startups. Like these new inventions or ideas start off really good or with a really good like premise, but they get worse over time. Like you have, say, you have not Baldur's Gate. You have a game. It's like has a good amount of content. It's really well done. You're like finished. You're like, yeah, that was a full experience. Game of service, as it was originally intended, or something. It's like, oh yeah, what if we add more to it on top of that base experience? You're getting more for the game. Like, oh, that's cool. I'm getting more on top of what I already paid for. That's great. Well, depending if it's like monetized or not, but it's like an add-on to it that like, you know, felt a bit useful or good. However, it then got flipped into, oh yeah, here's the game, and it's like the rest of it will come. Here's a portion of the game, and here's the stuff that would have been new at launch, but we drip fed it to be live service. Moment corporate gets involved, it turns into that, and it's a shit show. Same thing happened to FSR and like AI upscalers for be fair, yeah, that's the other big issue. But giving me flashbacks to Paradox games can't make a new game because, oh, don't get me started on fucking Paradox. They're like, that's a whole other trend itself. Paradox releasing like 5 minutes, like the bare bones part of like a game and selling every feature back to you for like a $5 to $8 DLC. Looking at you, Hearts of Iron 4, Stellaris, Crusader Kings 2, Crusader Kings 3, Hearts of Iron 1 to 3. What's the other one they make? Not Democracy, Victoria. Oh yeah, the other horrendous horde. That brings me to the other side of games that I fucking hate. Games that are like, oh yeah, this is like a $5 or €5, $5 fucking like really cheap game. It's like, oh, that's nice. And then like 700 euro or dollars worth of expansion packs, like the Euro Train Simulator or whatever. I'm counting, you know what? I'm counting DCS. I'd say War Thunder, but like War Thunder's ones are just, you use it to make a grind easier. DCS, you actually need to buy the plane in that regard. I don't know if you actually unlock regular planes in DCS or just the ones you pay for like 60 bucks. Thank you for the hydrate. But like, hang on. I'll tab out right now and I'll go look at, let's look at Stellaris. Let me bring up Stellaris. So, Paradox are infamous for like selling most of the game features. Like stuff like actual like important things, like in Crusader Kings, character custom, like your kingdom customization and like all this things is locked behind a paywall. Like if I go on Stellaris, all right, let's see all 219, that's half off, so it's over 400 bucks in expansions. And look, they're mostly all mixed, so only some of them are rated well. Because some of the first ones are actual expansions, and the other ones are parts that are either overpowered or gimmicks. Right? Yeah, no. Same with Hearts of Iron 4. They like release new stuff every once in a while. Like, if we go to Paradox Development Studio, like, where's Hearts of Iron? Here. Let's see. Hearts of Iron 4. Okay. 140. That's a lot cheaper than it used to be. Then again, this is half off currently. So double that price. That gets us to 280 euro. Now let's get to the real fucking culprit. Where, there you are. Did you know that Paradox, I'm sure you know, Rory, but fun fact, they made the game free to play and then added a subscription service so you can actually get the DLCs without having to pay for them. But it's like, yeah, 30 days. See, this is why people pirate fucking games. Because 147, it's, yep, double that. Most of these things are pretty essential. Like the customization pack, mostly negative. Do you think your character's ugly, weird, trim it? Yeah, actually able to customize your stuff. Where is let's see how Crusader Kings 3 is doing with its DLC. 130. That, I mean, okay, we say this, but there is another game like that. Let's bring up example the the fifth. This fucker. Let's bring up these bastards. These are the ones running it the most. This fucking game. I remember for like 3 years in a row, there was a different version of the Game of the Year edition because they kept adding more and more fucking DLCs to the game for Payday 2. Like, I like Payday 2, and it's so much better than Payday 3. But God, I remember when this game ended 3 times. Like, I think the final update, the president president heist one, where they end the game's story, was like 2016. It's like, all right, guys, we're finished. That's the end of it. And I was like, oh, cool. And then like they made 2 games and they both bombed, so they immediately went back and did more Payday 2 DLC for like the next 7 to 8 years. Like okay, Crude Awakening. This came out last year. This came out like 2 months before their new game. Plus, there's like the certain heist characters that you can't get anymore. Where's Train Simulator? Is this the one I'm thinking of? Oh, sweet Jesus Christ, it is. How much is all of this? There's so much it won't just show it all. It won't actually just show me how much it is to buy all of these. That's how you know it's bad. Doesn't show you the full price. Let's go to DCS next. Free. Jesus Christ. 2,600. God. You're gonna get. I know what you're saying. It's pretty tempting. Like, you know, it's like half off. So, like, is this like, do you have to buy the plane and this, or like? Oh, that's the worst part. So the like, you need other DLC to buy certain DLC. Look at this. There's requirements for the fucking DLC. You need 3 of them. So how much do you need? How much is the fucking 3-pack? How much is that fucking free pack for that thing then? Okay, how much is the F-18? We're just mentioning the F-18. That's 44 euro. It's 73 euro when it's not on sale. Yeah, that's with discounts. So, I've perished the thought what this thing actually costs full price. I know it's probably not the same, but let's bring up the Sims. Oh, wait, we could... Yeah, Sims 4. 803 euro. Sims 3. Let's see it. Okay, that was not as bad. But this is my point, though. The games of a service thing, removing more and more aspects the further you go. You take out more stuff, package it back in as a microtransaction. And maybe there was a reason I wasn't looking forward to Sims 4 back in the day. Right? Like, there was already contention with that game after, like, you know, Sims 3. Because hell, look at Sim City. You know what's another game that I was thinking of that's like, hey, I kind of like this game, but, like, there's, like, 2 billion DLCs. City Skyline. Guess who published that game? Fucking Paradox. Then you have, what's it called? Oh, you like this game? You like Magica? Yeah, that's also got like 30 DLCs. Would you like some game with your DLC? That is my my thoughts on Paradox as a company. Paradox is the literal embodiment of like a taste test before getting you addicted to crack. That's the best analogy I can get you. It's like you get the taster from the dealer, and then boom, you're spending like 10, like 100, 200 bucks a time just to get like small aspects you get in other games. The problem is Paradox has like a stranglehold monopoly on like those types of games. Or if anyone else is making those games, they are also doing the same thing. Like, what was it? Total War, for instance. Total War franchise. Oh, hey, Soupy, how you doing? We're on about how, what's the word? We're on about how, like, stuff that was supposed to be, like, debated going to doing the Santa's workshop today. Oh, yeah, no. I'm tempted to do it tomorrow, honestly. We were on about how like certain things involved with certain technologies or certain strategies or things like started off with like, you know, noble intentions or like decent like ideas, and then it just became a means of cheapening out or like, make a quick buck off it, like the upscale tech for like Nvidia and AMD. Gaming, exactly, yeah, gaming. So like, you know, you have DLSS, FSR, EXSS, like were like introduced with the 20 series, medical house. Yeah, yeah, it comes for all of them. But what was it? We have. Yeah, don't give them ideas. They'll already start doing. Actually, no, some places do sell air. Never mind. Some places already do that. We're getting there. Cyberpunk 2077 is looking more likely every day. Whole world's gonna look like Pittsburgh. You summoned me by sacrificing kid. Respect it. But yeah, no. Like, I was saying, like, games as a service. Let me show the example I was on about of like games that like have a base, but it's like a drug dealer. Like you get a little taste, but like you want to get into it more. You like to have to go through like the absurd amount of money. Take for example, DCS. This is a free game, right? That's how they get you. To buy one plane, an A10. It is half off right now. It is €36. 73 if you don't. Pay per reload. I'm still waiting for that to happen in a game. I swear it did happen in a game. I think Germa played one that had like an aspect. But I'm gonna show you. Look at this. 2,600. If you want to get all this DLC. What a bargain. What a great steal of a price. And you know what the funniest part? The funniest part about all of this is that's just for the game. This is one of those games you need a HOTAS device. So like a throttle and a joystick and throttle. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting what we do with Paradox games. It is always morally right. In Minecraft. I didn't say that. Oh, my kid, they're never gonna sponsor me. I don't even know how to play their 4X games properly, anyways. But here's how ridiculous some of this is. Sims. Yeah, no, that's the other one we mentioned too. 840 for Sims 4, by the way. All right, so let's see. Rise of the Persian. So this is one DLC, right? It's $10. But here's the kicker: you need 3 other DLCs. You need 3 other DLCs to actually play this one DLC. Yeah, bus simulator, train simulator. Yeah. It is a mess. I don't know. Yeah. You need to go through like the Call of Duty zombies. That should be, it really should. Like, as much as like I give War Thunder crap for being like grindy and stuff like that and all this thing. Like, the most you need in that game is buy like a premium account in War Thunder. The premium account just gives you like more like stuff for researching. It's a long grind for War Thunder, but like if you really want to, you could just spend only your money on like the premium account time, in which like it goes on sale every time. Like every sale, it usually goes on sale for like 180. So basically, you can get like 20 euros worth, which is 180 days. Yeah, so like in that, like there's premium vehicles and stuff, but they're like more just an extra boost on top of the premium account, but like you don't really need them. Plus, like then you still have to get like main tech tree stuff. Even though I'm like, War Thunder just get on my nerves. At least it's better in that regard than some other stuff. Enthusiast stuff is pretty wild. Although I can't judge for people and stuff because I bought a PSP UMD. Oh, what you get? What PSP game? Why am I getting ads for heating solutions? That I don't know. I mean, I occasionally get weird ads on Twitch too. Ah, US. Right, that was it. Which movie for the PSP? My PSP is broke. Well, it's not broken. It's just needs a new battery. It had the swelling incident. Ah, Coraline. It's not a bad movie though, so not too bad. I spent like for a joke, I spent money. I think I spent like 40 to 50 buying. Actually, I might have spent more buying a copy of Yakuza Dead Souls, which is one of the worst Yakuza games. Because I wanted to buy it for like an anniversary because I managed to buy a PS3 off a friend of mine. I'd play Dead Souls with it. It's okay, so it's pretty bad. The frame rate drops a ton, but unironically, my favorite part of that game was the actual story. It was actually kind of fun. Plus, it's technically the first game you play as Majima. And Majima's hilarious in it. I think I'm excited for the Majima game in February. Pirate Majima game. Yeah, that he did. It should be interesting. Yeah, Majima is definitely the funniest character in that whole game, in Dead Souls. It's definitely either worth emulating if you have a computer strong enough to emulate it. Although I've heard from a friend of mine that the Steam Deck is actually pretty good at emulating the PS3. From what I've heard. You know, played Dead Souls I think last year. Twitch doesn't like that. I thought it was more Nintendo doesn't like that. Sony actually doesn't care about, from what I heard, remember, Sony's actually doesn't care about, like, emulating old stuff like Nintendo does. Now, Twitch has banned people. Ah, that's interesting. Because of Nintendo? Ah, okay. Gotcha. Sony's more cool with it because for like the Sony ones you need to get a code which can only be gotten if you have one. Like if you say there's like a PS2 code that unless you actually have a PS2. So it's like, yeah, they have to purchase one, so they're not as against it. Plus, they're not remastering their games. Looking at UA's Combat 5, 0, 4. God, I wish they got remastered. Love an Ace Combat 5004 remaster. Play those in like 1080p or something like that. But I know they're not, although I know that why they don't get remasters, mostly just because having to license out the planes. I think I remember who was it? I think it was, yeah. Well, okay. So I learned something really funny. So I think one game I want to play Time Splitters 2. I've heard that one's good. I think isn't Time Splitters made by Free Radical? But yeah, I think it was the tornadoes stopped showing up in I think the Ace Combat series because they added the Eurofighter and they got really mad about them adding the Eurofighter, so they just like, nah, you can't have our plane anymore. And I just think that's really funny. Play one has like 6. I'll look it up because Free Radical is an interesting game developer that I have, like, that I enjoy. Like, they made some good games. Let's see, Time Splitters 2. Who made the game? Let's see. Free Radical Entertainment. Yeah, so they're the guys I'm thinking of. So Free Radical, I had first learned about them exactly because they were working on the 3rd Star Wars Battlefront game. But that went under. But games they've made are like they made a few stuff, and I think they worked on other things. Oh yeah, I forgot they made the COD killer Haze. Yeah, but they made Time Splitters. Let's see. Let's see. Where is this? Sorry, I'm just looking up the thing. And Haze multiplayer. Haze multiplayer is interesting. I feel like that was the cool part, because I remember seeing a trailer for Haze. It was Haze or something. No, I think there was a different one I'm thinking of. Haze was the one with like the weird drug, if I'm not mistaken. I know they tried doing something, but yeah. So yeah, there's Radical Entertainment and there's Free Radical. So Radical Entertainment made this Time Splitters franchise. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fucking Free Radical got bought out by, I think, Embracer Company. And then they, like, when Embracer never got when Embracer never got the like funding from Saudi Arabia, they just sold off all the stuff they bought or closed studios. So Radical Entertainment closed, so their promised Time Splitters 4 got canceled. Because I remember a lot of people were really annoyed about that, and I was annoyed too. We finally had the Crystal Dynamics had the rights to Deus Ex again. We could get potentially a new Deus Ex and Tomb Raider, but then that's gone. Because they sold the rights to Amazon, I think, for not Deus Ex, but Tomb Raider. But yeah, decent enough game. But yeah, no, definitely give Time Splitters 2 a replay. I think it's on Steam. I could be wrong. Oop, pick that up. God is dead. Not anymore, he isn't. A blood splatter is, though. But I'm trying to think what other ones. But yeah, Radical Entertainment was another one. I think that was where I was getting mixed up. But Free Radical did work on Star Wars Battlefront 3, and that whole game. I remember going back. I vividly remember back in like 2008 and 2007, going into the GameStop checking, hey, when's the release date for Battlefront 3? Because like, you know, they had it for pre-order, and I had put like some, like, I think I put like a $5 down on it. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll take, because they were still taking pre-orders at the time, because the game was originally still supposed to come out. So like, but like every time I come in, they'd say, hey, sorry about that, bud, but they pushed back the game release. I'm like, okay, that sucks, but sure, I can wait. And then I waited, and then I waited, and then yeah, it's canceled. And I find out that it might have been canceled with just almost complete. And I find that it actually was the case because the deadline ran out and they ran out of money and stuff like that. A new company bought them and then put together something else, and to make up a new thing. So they ended up porting in a lot of the stuff over, like storyline and some of the like gameplay loop stuff, over to the PSP, in which we got Star Wars Elite Squadron. The only difference between that is because the PSP was weaker, that to tone down some of the aspects of the game. So instead of having a seamless space to ground combat, we instead got a transition thing every time you wanted to go between them. Mind you, I still thought Elite Squadron was still a cool game. My biggest gripe, though, was probably the leveling, not the leveling system, the customization system's cool, but like, I kind of liked the class system of the original Battlefront games. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, so a general question: what are some games that like you guys were like hyped for, or really looking forward to, and then when you finally got it and you're like, oh, this just kind of sucks? Like, either it sucked in that like it's not the game that you thought it would be, or it's like not as fun as you thought it'd be, or it's just not your type of game as you originally thought it'd be. Like, on paper it should be what you like, but you just didn't like it. Anything like that comes to mind? Most recently, Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, I can imagine that. Damon Moxon is too. I'm gonna get massively judged for this. All right, let's hear it. What's your one? That's fair. I haven't personally played Shadow of the Colossus myself, but I probably wouldn't doubt it might not be as good. You know, for me, honestly, I'm trying to think. What was one I was really disappointed with? Cannot stand it. Fair enough. Oh, I'm trying to think what would be my instance of a game that disappointed me. You know what? Prototype 2. Like, if I'm going back in the day, Prototype 2 and Halo 4. Like, I was like, you know, I'm interested. I want to see what's gonna go. And then like, I played. I was like, oh. Like, Prototype 2, I had a lot of fun. And I still did a lot of things in it. But like, after a while, I was thinking, you know, part of me kind of liked Prototype 1 more, and I still do. Now, games that... I guess I can... Another question. So, games that are like... That have been hyped up. Like, oh yeah, this is a masterpiece game, or something like that. And then you play it and it's like, I didn't really like it. Or it's just like been saying, oh, it's underrated gem. It's like it's a great game. It's fantastic. It's like it's peak. So it's underrated by the players, and then I play it and it's like, this is easily the worst one. Read my answer above. Shadow of the Colossus. Okay, fair enough. In my case, I would say Sleeping Dogs Sleeping Dogs is definitely one. Actually, another disappointing game for me. Dying Light 2. Holy crap, what a downgrade. I thought Dying Light 2 was an overall downgrade in most parts. I think it's, yeah. Yeah, Dying Light 1 is a fun game that, like, balances it too. Dying Light 2 kind of gutted a lot of the systems of Dying Light 1. They added a stamina bar now, which is only used to arbitrarily, like halt your progression. Like, there's these, like, the new towers you need to climb. You need to have if you don't have a certain amount of stamina, you just, like, fall because the the Ubisoft style towers they put in them. Yeah, the Ubisoft style like, here's the worst part about it. So the reason why the stamina comes into play is not because you're climbing. It's because most of them involve a puzzle of, oh, that you have to get up there. There's like an elevator thing that comes down. You have to wait for that to go. You have to hold on to it. So you use up stamina while holding on to it. So it drains fast. So unless you have like 6 or 7 of these stim things that you have to get these like things to boost your stim. Also, you need these stim things as well to actually progress and get more abilities for parkour and combat. But then again, I just skipped combat most of the time, so I didn't even bother. They also made night worse. Night is not a threat at all in Dying Light 2. Like, they took one of the most interesting parts of the first game and just made it irrelevant. I hated Dying. It's also a lot more unpolished. my Irish can vouch for me here that I had so many problems with Dying Light 2. I don't believe I've encountered that before, but I'm a free-to-play gamer. Beggars can't be choosers. That's fair. Oh, wait, that's the other one. Destiny. Destiny, I was interested in Destiny. I was like, okay, cool. Like, on paper, I was like, hey, it's a new shooter. It's from Bungie. I loved Bungie's games. I loved Halo. I was like, it's a new take. It's kind of it's giving me like Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. The first one. I already won, yeah. Don't get me started on Destiny 2. We don't don't get me started. Also, apparently Bungie is just kind of foobar right now. They're kind of like, most of their creative officers have just left the company, and like they already lost Jason Jones and other people. So like, and they also fired Michael Salvatore a year ago. So like that studio's dead. Never forget, Sony paid $4 billion US to buy Bungie. Yep, that's what got me off Destiny 2. I can't play, all the stuff I paid for is not in the game anymore. Hey, this is a perfect segue. It's like Dark Souls, where, like, you know, we're linking back around this all roundabout way back to our point about games with DLC that cost more than the game. There we go. See, that's a segue right there. This is how you do a proper tangent. It all comes back. It's like poetry. It rhymes. George Lucas said that. Can't even give you a flashback. Like, there are people, like, there was some people, I knew someone that started Destiny 2 late, and they're like, who's Cade 6? I'm like, ah, right, because you wouldn't know, because he's not in the game anymore, because he's dead. True, but, here's the thing. Here's the thing Bungie could do. It's a little thing called optional downloads. The thing that even Call of Duty's been doing it. You can optionally download aspects of games if you don't want the massive file size. Thanks, Linus. Separate servers, though. True. But if they're that worried about it, you could just make it so it runs local. But, Bungie Spaghetti Code tied everything to it. You know what? I've actually got it. I know I said like a few like that, like Dying Light 2 was one that like disappointed me. I actually have my proper one, that a game I played that disappointed me immensely, and I still hold that opinion to this day. That's Halo Reach. Halo Reach disappointed me, and it still does. I just didn't like I was on the did not like Halo Reach side of the fan base back in 2010, and I'm still not big on Reach. Like, I like aspects of it, but overall was not a fan. I didn't like the armor abilities. I didn't like the like maps. Like, they were either just one-to-one from the campaign directly, or they were just made in Forge. It just felt like there wasn't a lot of, I don't know, thought put into them. Or if they were made in Forge, they were either like a remake of a Halo 2 map, or maybe Halo 3. Like, there were some excellent things in like the extra stuff they did for custom games, the new settings, all these things. That was cool. Forge was more advanced, so you could do more crazy things. Mind you, but the caveat to that was we lost the physics-based stuff from Halo 3. But yeah, no. Destiny is a... See, another reason why I kind of didn't like Destiny as much is I'm not big on grinding. Like, I've had enough grinding, like, or sorry, grinding without a purpose, like, for a thing. Like, I grind Monster Hunter, right? That makes sense. I'm grinding to get new gear so I can fight monsters more effectively. Like, or like to progress through the game, get new stuff, because I'm gonna need it. I grind in Destiny. It's for slightly better stats. To do a raid. Which I'm not that big on. Like it's kind of like that. That's kind of what, because like I would much prefer if Destiny was like a fun like if Destiny had like the raids and stuff like that, and like had a fun like replayable campaign or whatever like that. So you can just keep playing it over and over again because you want to play it over and over again. Like how would I put it? So Halo, for instance. So you know how the seasons work. Yeah, exactly. Not even 1 minute of dialogue. Yeah, that's right. The seasons thing. I remember how, I think, yeah, no, that is exactly what stopped me with Destiny. So I remember they announced the Forsaken expansion. Forsaken was fantastic. Great expansion. And they were saying, oh yeah, we're putting the expansion pass out. Expansion pass is going out with it. We're going to put more expansions just to the same quality as Forsaken. And then the last minute, next thing they was like, actually, sorry, we're rolling it back. They're gonna be smaller seasons, and it's just a battle pass type thing. And then that's when I was like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out. Because then they said we're never making a DLC like Forsaken again. I'm like, oh, yeah. Goodbye, Bungie. Do the DLCs of interesting story, balanced fighting? Because that was my... You ever play the tiniest bit of Forsaken out? Yeah, I can imagine. But that was my biggest, I guess, pet peeve for Destiny, is that I pay for Destiny 1, I play the game, then they add content and it's all lied behind like another like 20 to 30 euro like purchase. I'm like, I don't want to. It's like, oh, it makes the game better. It's like, I don't want to spend money to make the game better. I kind of want the game to be better when I buy it. Like, Elden Ring DLC. It's more of what I liked from the base game. I'm fine with purchasing it. What other DLCs are there? The Dishonored DLC. It's more of, it's new stuff with different extra like things added onto the game. It's a separate experience. I liked it. I'll pay for that. The Fallout New Vegas DLCs. Except you, Sierra Madre Hotel. I fucking hate that one. Old World Blues. I love that one. That was great. the what's it called? Lonesome Road was also interesting. Bear bull, to quote our good friend. But yeah, no. I think what really really sunk in the fact that like the Destiny one didn't have a campaign really, especially with dialogue. Was like, I don't have time to explain what I don't have time to explain. I was like, oh, this is the game they were like in development, that they did all that weird stuff with Halo Reach for. This is it, huh? That's kind of like my fundamental problem I have with Destiny as a game, a series itself, is I don't, like, I would much prefer like a fun replayable experience that I can play over and over and have fun with, like I do with playing Halo 1 to 3, hell, even Reach. I can play those games a innumerable amount of times and I still have fun with it. I'd only want to play through Destiny once. And then you go back and do, but like then they add like specific weapons, exotics that you know, like locked behind specific things, like doing specific how am I gonna get up there? Doing specific campaign missions and other stuff like that. And you just do them over and over again so you get the right one, but then you have to get the right rarity, or say the right the right like abilities or whatever. I never got Ace of Spades genuinely. See, I did, because I did play for a bit, and then I think that was kind of what like I was like, do I really like this? You got your buddy to do all of it? Yeah. Plus I'm never been big on raids. I just don't have much of an interest. Please, I beg. Understandable. That actually reminds me. That I still think the root of all evil, though. It's still Borderlands. Borderlands, the root of all evil. Mind you, I liked Handsome Jack as a villain in Borderlands 2. But God, did I have like the worst time with that game. And it's also another example of a game with like 2 million DLCs. I think my like issue I had with Borderlands specifically came from that's not a bad game, honestly. I've seen a few friends play it. It's pretty neat. My biggest issue with the Borderlands series was instance-based loot, in that unless you were quick enough or you didn't notice it immediately, anyone can just rob all of the guns. Oh, that's cool. Respect for that. I wouldn't be getting. I don't think I'd ever get a tattoo. Not because I don't like them. I just hate needles. Yeah, see that right there. That's it. I have a fear of needles. How did that one even spill? See, my fear isn't as bad as it well. It's not as bad against something. It's just a little bit of pain. I have a fear of buyer's remorse. Oh, that's so true. That's a good point, Irish. Yeah, buyer's remorse is also a pity. It reminds me of like when I saw like one of my flights things and I was like, oh yeah, we're offering flights to LA now for like cheaper. I'm like, couldn't have told me this quite literally a month earlier or a week earlier, so I could have gotten a cheaper flight to Vegas. What's wrong with you? Why, Aer Lingus? Why would you do this to me? I would have saved me 400 bucks. I'm like, I could have saved 400 bucks to San Diego. I could have bought this cool jacket. That's cool. If it's line work, the worst pain you're gonna feel is if you were to pinch yourself really hard. Ah. See, my problem is I'd have oh Jesus, the shading. That's this. See, my problem is I'd probably have OCD on having like a tattoo on one side but not on the other. With the symmetry thing. For the first two or so hours. But how long would the process take then in general? I'm assuming like several hours over like weeks. Well, depending on the size, I'm guessing. I wonder if I can do this. Hey, there we go. Simple gravity. Six hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours north of the ground. Ah, gotcha. There we go. Each piece of computer, each session. Oh, that's good though. That's cool. Like what did you get designs of? Never said. Well, I mean the old saying is go big or go home, I guess. Peace. How many more bullets do we have here? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I gotta admit that's actually a really neat like design. See, that's cool. See, a themed like tattoo like that is actually awesome. How many chapters are there how many chapters are in the game? Would not any artwork from those other chapters work as a tattoo? That's fair. Isn't there like a sequel game to Alice? Oh, sorry, Madness Returns. Maybe there's an interesting piece from the first game then. Ah, that's the worst. Not having like a similar art style. Oh, hey. It is now Christmas. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Soupy. Hey, have a go one, Rory. Take care. Merry Christmas. Yeah, that's always the worst to like jump in art style. It's like Prototype 1 had like a pretty standard like art style, and then Prototype 2 they just kind of just got rid of all of that and just did small bites. I was like, you know what? I think I will. I definitely need to, like, Prototype 2 had like it just kind of just went with these kind of cutscenes of just black and red. That was, you know, it's funny you say that. That's literally what I was thinking. I was thinking Fredo should still be about a Yoro, right? Alright, Bach, Barrel, do the work. In this economy. Oh, there is one on the side. I like my idea better. No, that's fine. I've got really weird timing for stuff, so I'm fine with people having like psychic powers or stuff. The comedic timing is real. Fredo Frog before. You've started Ozempic. Oh god. He is pretty cool. I will say you're not wrong. Although he isn't Kazuma Kiryu though. There's just down there, just sitting there, and just like emerging from the shadows, just Kiryu Kazuma. There he is, the Dragon of Dojima. Okay. You can't fool me. That is true. He is pretty hot, but he's not like a dragon. I am curious about that Project Century game. Okay, we need to talk. Okay, we need to talk about how he's supposed to be like homeless and all this stuff, living in a fisherman's hut. He's supposed to be like 60, or like, yeah, like 60 or something like that, late 60s. And then they made him the most handsomest version in the entire franchise, giving him. No. He is. No. I'm saying they made him even more. Like I'm bringing up Yakuza 8 Majima. Give me a second. I'm bringing him up. Understandable. Like like the jump in quality. So we go from this Majima, right? This is Majima, classic Majima from like Dragon Engine, Yakuza 6, 7. Yeah, it's pretty standard. It's still him, still the goat. And then they just did this. Yeah, Majima's not getting a major role this game. Just gives him this like glow up, like this just makes him more handsome. Yeah, like yeah, you just see how look at that glow up. Look, make him real right now. See what I mean though? Like look how good he looks in Infinite. Well, he's supposed to be at his lowest right now. He's supposed to be at his lowest, like homeless and stuff like that. Wealthy, works in his thing, has an income, does all this stuff. Homeless. How? RG it's the Yakuza 6 problem again. We go from like Yakuza 5 Kiryu uh to like Yakuza 6 and he like Fountain of Youth. Let me bring this up so I don't spoil. Young Majima, although yeah, Young Majima is great. All right, so we have here Yakuza 5 Kiryu. Right, Yakuza 5 Kiryu. You can see he's clearly getting older, which makes sense because he's almost in his 50s. Right? He's getting up there in his age. Like you can see it like here. He's starting to get older. And it makes sense. It makes sense. You would spend it. And I think it's a nice progression from like, where we started off in Yakuza 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they made Yakuza 6, and then he's just back to the Fountain of Youth. He just dipped into the Fountain of Youth. Just wrinkles. He's getting old. He's starting to age a bit. You could see he's visually aging due to stress and other stuff. Yeah, he's just normal again. He's just young again. There is no aging. Reverse aging. He's got that Keanu. Even this one's an even better shot. He's got the Keanu Reeves thing. He has Botox. Yeah, probably. Actually, wait, no. There's Infinite. Then there's Gaiden Kiryu. Oh, okay. Okay, but here's Gaiden Kiryu though. Sorry. That's Joryu. Sorry. How could I mistake him? I clearly thought that was the Dragon of Dojima. It's Joryu. Oh, how could I be so foolish? But Yakuza characters are something else in terms of age. I'll just do that. Kinda. We're just talking about like different characters for a bit. Also, how you doing, Magnet? Soupy, have you ever played the Judgment games? I can't remember if you mentioned last time if you have or haven't. Will it fall out? Judgment and Lost Judgment specifically. Yeah, I'm gonna get a new box. Up. Alright, let's load this up with rifle casings and shotgun shells. Glitched? No, it's just a different spot, I guess. You know, I gotta wonder what will be the next big gaming flop. Like, I know Hunt Down the Suicide Squad was this year's one. What will be the predictions for next year? Monster Hunter will definitely sell. Unless they mess something up in that game. I really doubt it. I think the worst thing I could see potentially for that game is performance. I really hope we get like a release date soon on the new the 50 series graphics cards so I can know whether I can go for it in January or have to wait till February or March. I hope Borderlands 4 real. Yeah, no, same. I'm Randy Pitchford's #1 hater. Have I told you guys the Hearts of Iron 4 story? When I played with a friend of mine. When I played with Squishy. You see, for me, it's mutual. I just like Randy Pitchford for what he's done over the years to different games, like Aliens, Colonial Marines, or Duke Nukem or whatever. Like all those games, he's like hyped up and just like dropped the ball, and then he made like Borderlands 3. It might like I just like Borderlands, but it's increased because of like Randy Pitchford as well. Like I'm okay with people if they like Borderlands. I just don't like it. Like I still don't know why you wouldn't implement like instance-based loot after the first game. Like so you can have like a player run up and steal your items. It's like, oh cool, finally I got a new weapon. Nah, sorry bro. Stole it. What? Yeah, have fun getting kills. Then like there's a level gap between you, and then the weapons will drop for their level and it's out of your range. You just gotta hope they drop a pity weapon for you, or you find one they don't notice. Loot goblins ruin Borderlands if you play any game but 3. You can always play it solo, but Borderlands is kind of when you're by yourself. But yeah, Borderlands 4 seems to have been getting like I was talking to some friends about it, and they were saying that it itself kind of just like lost its art style. To be fair, yeah, it kind of does just look like a generic Unreal Engine acid flip this time around. They'll probably kill off more classic characters too, to be honest, for Shock. Well, either Shock or just... what would it be? Or to like make the villain look cooler. You know, I'm just reminded of myself that one of the characters, I think Mr. Torque in Borderlands, is voiced by Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball. And every time I like played the game, I just couldn't get that out of my head, and I was like, "Ah, yes, your savior is here. We gotta go. Hey, Vault Hunter, we gotta go deal with Majin Buu," or something along those lines. Dynamite kick. Goes in the square hole. Should almost be done. I see bullet casings somewhere. I think we're finished. Aside from this. Burn the box. This. One, two, three. I'm glad we got to finish off the Space Marine 2 side mission things. So I think that's all there is for it for now, so unless they add more later down the line. Right, forgot about that one. Well, let's go fix this. Where is that water bucket? Here you. am curious to play Spider-Man 2, but I might wait till PC stuff sorted. Also, it's funny, I found one of the, you know, the Sparkle on It's Wednesday. I found that, but it's just someone photoshopped a Santa outfit on Germa. Can I go that make this go any higher? I think that's everything now. Let's go see if we're done. Okay. I am hoping for like a ton of new stuff next year. Like I'm hoping Death Stranding 2 is good. I'm hoping it's I'm hoping it's as good as the first one. Funny Hideo Kojima. That almost killed me. If I went back to that discussion we had earlier about games that disappointed me, or was like hyped up, if we were to inverse it, games that I thought I would probably dislike, or make fun of, or like hate because of all the stuff I heard over the years about it. Metal Gear Solid 4 and Death Stranding. I really liked Metal Gear Solid 4. Like, sure, yeah, oh-ho, it's got like 8 hours of cutscenes. Like, yeah, it does. But it's got like it's got like the best Metal Gear Solid gameplay. I liked it a lot more than 5's gameplay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the AI is kind of dumb in 5. Because, to be fair to the poor AI, they're trying to pathfind in a massive open setting. Death Stranding was a meme that I did not expect to actually enjoy. But it was a genuine vibe. Like, the music was great. The atmosphere was great. Like, the story was out there and just, like, made me question what was actually going on. But it was enjoyable, though. It was well acted. Despite, like, delivering packages and doing stuff like that, figuring out how to like navigate like the BDs and stuff like that was honestly interesting. And also, they changed up the gameplay segment in a ton of areas, or had actual tidbits that were neat. I can only imagine Death Stranding 2 will probably also follow up on that a little bit. Alright, let's see how we did. Wow, that bad, huh? The game crashed. I guess I'll never find out how well I did. Keep your secrets, I guess. Split Fiction I'm hyped for. Well, yeah, we do have. Well, today was going to be like a relatively short stream, just chilling out, anyways. But I had fun. Just chilling, just vibing. We'll just end. We'll end with just like chill. I'd like to thank y'all for stopping by. I had fun today. I was just chilling around. Probably gonna chill and just chat tomorrow as well. I think that might be a little fun to do. Yeah, we might. What we might do is do the Santa's workshop, Santa's rampage thing for a while, and then after that we can move on to just maybe do Power Wash for a little bit and just chill, then wrap up for, spend the rest of the Christmas day. But yeah, thank y'all everybody for stopping by. Hope y'all enjoyed your stay. Thank y'all again. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, or if you just doing other things, just have a good day. Have a lovely Christmas. Or if you don't celebrate it, happy holidays. Take care, everybody, and I'll catch y'all later. Adios for now.